T.G.I.F all. Yep, thank God it's Friday. Yeah, wearing our red for Friday in remembrance of everyone deployed, R-E-D, remember everyone deployed. So if you can, wear red on Fridays, whether you're in Canada or wherever. Yeah, for all of our troops, the men, women, and so on. Yeah, the young ones and our veterans as well, especially for our veterans. Yes. And remembrance, we do thank you and always will remember you and honor you for standing in freedom for our country and protection, for sure. So the healing modality today I'd like to speak about on T.G.I.F is actually Canada. Canada is very healing. Yes, in many ways, not just to us Canadians, but all over the world. It really is. Yes. So Canada is very healing because of our troops protecting us. That's number one, in our veterans. That's for sure. And in Canada, Mother Earth, the land, and so on give us so many gifts. Yes, the land, Mother Earth gives us like the herbs and the beautiful trees. And the trees are great for protection. I actually call them the bush. I love being in the bush. Very, very healing for sure. And all of the vegetables that it produces and the fruit. Yeah, and the herbs and so on. And the cones. All of the home remedies that we can make from them. We are so grateful. Yeah, here in Canada and all over the world, with the vegetation that we have. Thank you, Mother Earth, for sure. And we also have our waterways. Our waterways are very healing in Canada. Yes, the Great Lakes. Yeah, there's 5 of them. 5 Great Lakes. So blessed. Yes, and I am so fortunate that I have been to every Great Lake. Yes, I do like traveling. That's for sure. And Lake Erie, that's where I just left, Windsor, Ontario. Lake Erie, beautiful, beautiful area. And yes, I also was in Michigan. Yes, I have been to Lake Michigan as well. Yep, traveling with camping and whatnot. And Lake Superior. I did. Lake Superior, I actually worked on the outskirts of that. Actually, it was in our backyard, did a lot of fishing there. Yeah, and in the inland lakes and the streams off of Lake Superior, yeah, where I used to work in a gold mine. Yes. I worked up that way, Lake Superior, for like 10 years. And then, did I say Lake Ontario? Lake Ontario, I have been up that way. Not so much. That's Toronto area, a little bit too much city for this girl. But yeah, that was up in Toronto, Ontario area, Lake Ontario. And it spreads like quite a few other places as well. And Lake Huron. Yeah, and I've been to Lake Huron as well. Actually, I had to touch all the waterways, and I used to collect rocks. And I did for years. I have rocks from Lake Erie, Superior, all of the Great Lakes. I have rocks from each one. And I really love the rocks from Lake Superior. They were very smooth and rounded, and a lot of different colors, right? Different types of gemstones. But I had to give my stones away. I know, unfortunately, I had to give my gemstones away. I don't know if you know the old story, but yeah, my former used to call me Lucille Obal, Lucille Obal, because of the movie The Long, Long Trailer. Yes, The Long, Long Trailer. It is an old movie. You should watch it. Lucille Ball and her husband, are both in this movie. And her hubby said they were going through the mountains. I'm not sure exactly where it is in the movie, but they're going up through the mountains. He said, honey, you got to get rid of those rocks because she collected them like I did. And then she said, yeah, yeah, yeah. And she didn't want to get rid of them like me. So she hid them all and whatnot. And then when they went up the mountains, you got to watch the movie. It's hilarious. He took a corner and all the rocks went like flowing this way and whatnot. But anyways, that's my nickname. Yeah, Lucille. Yeah, Lucille Ball. Yep. And then, excuse me, yeah, I'm putting things away. I'm such a woman multitasking, excuse me, during a video for you. Yes. And so, yeah, I love the stones. I love the stones in Canada, the gemstones. There's amethyst, like in Lake Superior, on the outskirts of Lake Superior area. Beautiful quartz in Northern Ontario, where I was from. That's where you find the gold. Yeah, yeah. I worked in Timmins, Ontario at the gold mines there too. And that's where you find the gold within the quartz. Beautiful, beautiful stones. Excuse me, got carried away with the stones. Yeah, that's another thing I love about Canada. Also the, yeah, with the water in the lakes, it's so purifying, really. We can drink from some of those lakes, seriously. And I learned how to filter the system. So if you are like, ice fishing, that's actually usually a lot more cleaner. But filtering the water, yes, in a beautiful like stream lake, I used to live on one, two streams going, coming in and one going out. Very clean water, but anyways, you can filter it. So if you are stuck in the bush, there is a way to filter the water. And I had like a huge, huge pot. And yeah, don't take my advice. You can find out your own way. But when we were in the middle of the bush, we needed drinking water. And that's what I learned when I took my analytical laboratory, when I was working in the lab and whatnot, is I took a cap full of Javix, just a little capful, into one of those huge, huge pots. Boil that water, stir it, stir it, stir it for at least 2 hours. You know what I mean? Slowly stirring it, letting the fumes and whatnot burn off, and then just take all that water and then pass it through a coffee filter. And then like let it chill or come to room temperature. And I analyzed that water too. I brought it back when I was taking my environmental management course. And I went and got it analyzed along with a whole bunch of other waters. And I won't say which one was the worst, but it was a bottled water that was one of the worst waters ever to drink. Anyways, everyone in my class was laughing, going, "This is not lake water." Yes, it was. I do not lie. I do not lie. Anyways, it was one of the best, cleanest waters that we were analyzing, for sure. Yes, and water is very healing. A lot of us, even sitting in a bathtub and whatnot, water is very cleansing and healing. And it's all about emotions as well. The water with the flow. Go with the flow of the waterways. Yes, instead of going against it. Yeah, try to go with the flow in life and with the waterways. Another healing thing in Canada for sure is the sun, wherever, right? All over the world. But the sun rises and the sun sets. Just gorgeous. Very healing, the heat is very healing. The visual on that is so healing as well. Yeah, and the sun, of course, it grows, right? All of our food and whatnot. And the skyways also at nighttime. I just love the stars at night. Sitting by a campfire, that's one of my best things to do as well. Sitting by a campfire and seeing the stars coming out at night, and the moon coming out. The skies are so clear, especially when you are closer to the bush. To the trees and all. Trees are so healing. Oh yeah, I hug trees. I'm a tree hugger and a tree lover. Trees are very, very rooted. I'm just going to do a healing thing one day just on trees. It will be very educational, and a lot of people will be educated. Yes. and learn about the healing from them as well. So also about the night skies is I love the northern lights. You don't get to see that too often. Depends what part of Canada and places in the world, Alaska and whatnot, just gorgeous. The northern lights are miraculous. Just, all the rainbow colors, really. Practically, sometimes you get some of the colors and sometimes you get all of them. It's just so healing in Northern Ontario and whatnot. I've seen the northern lights. It really touches your soul. Very healing. And when you see beauty, visual, seeing beauty of nature and smelling the fresh air, it is just so healing. And the waterways, it's just so healing and cleansing. Mother Earth and the skyways and the waterways and so on are so healing. And we have a lot of that here in Canada. We have a lot of land, a lot of beautiful land, yes. And we need to preserve our landways, yes, for the animals, for the people, for gardening, for all of that. And the trees, stop cutting down the trees. The trees give us oxygen, as we all know. It's very good for our airways. It's cleansing and it cleans our airways for sure. So always protect Mother Earth. Please, that is one wish I do ask. If you can, please protect Mother Earth, the children, the people, and the animals. Yes, moving on about the animals. The animals are so healing. They seriously are. They are healers. They are really healers. When a dog comes up to you and, puts his little head or her head on your shoulder, or like if you're feeling down, they come and they nuzzle up towards you. They are healing. Animals are truly healing. And like I always say, animals and nature are the healer of all healers. They are pure. They have not been manipulated by, society and whatnot, right? And people and whatnot. The animals are like angels. That's what I say. They are. They're truly like angels. They are pure. Their instincts are just pure. And they need to be protected, like the wolves and so on. I just love wolves, and try and protect these. And we've got the coyotes, we got rabbits, we got porcupines, the moose, the deer, elk, horses, dogs, cats. Oh my God, we have so many animals. And of course the birds, the eagles and the hawks. All of these animals and birds and creatures are just so healing, and the frogs and lizards and whatnot. They really don't mean no harm. They're just trying to survive. Survival of the fittest. So we need to protect them as well. And the people in Canada are very healing as well, because a lot of people in Canada are very friendly, and across the world. They're helpful, they're kind, they open the doors. I've been to almost every province, and that's what I'm doing. I'm in the midst of traveling across Canada. Whew. It's very, very healing for me. Very powerful. I can't wait to go and see the East Coast. Yes, I'm going to see British Columbia in the spring. Can't wait. That's where I'll be bringing my trailer and all. Loving it. And wherever I go, I'm sending out the healing energies. Yes, to you all. Yes, to the people, the children, Mother Earth, skyways, waterways, and all. Yes, and the animals. And I love meeting these animals. There's so many horses here in Alberta. I cannot wait. There's a big group of people meeting very soon with all the horses. Back to the people. Yes, I get carried away with animals. I love animals. They're healing. They're awesome. So, and I did meet people from Newfoundland and New Brunswick from the East Coast. Yes, I met them at the gold mine, because quite a few of them worked here, and I met some people from Quebec. I have been to Quebec as well. I've been to most of the provinces except the East Coast. Yeah. And I'd love to go and see the Northwest Territories. Wow. The Yukon, Nunavut. Ooh, I need more hours. I need more time during the summer to visit them all. I will go there. I will for sure. And spread that love and healing to all. And absorb it through the nature. Nature is the healer of all healers. That's why I called my business Nature Within. Yes, everything is nature is within, for sure. And I did say, I believe, yeah, our troops, those people are very healing for all of us as well. Their strength, their power. My grandfather was in World War II. He was a sniper who later on, after being caught, he got captured and he escaped, and then he became a cook. But a lot of these troops are very quiet. They've seen a lot of things. We can feel their healing energies, and they need healing as well. Give them love if they're open to that, you know, either physically or even send it to them. Yeah, we're very powerful. We just don't know. Remember, you can send that love and healing out towards, just like saying a prayer. It's the same thing. Saying a prayer out to someone across this country or all over the world is very powerful. Same with the healing. It's the same thing. Jesus wasn't the only one who could lay hands upon the people. Remember that. Yes. And we have a lot of sports. Yeah, we have a lot of sports here in Canada. Canada, we won the gold. I don't know if I said that at the beginning, but our Junior A hockey team won the gold medal. Yeah, they played against the Americans. First of all, the Americans were amazing. Oh my God, they were a good team. They definitely are. Anyways, we went for the gold and we won against the Czechoslovakian team, and they were very good as well. My Lord. Overtime, 2-1. We won the gold again. Canada, you rock. That was so healing to me to see them win. I was so happy. I was like dancing and kind of actually singing out freedom. For Canada, right? Across the world, yes. And with sports also is lacrosse. Canada is known from the native people, yeah, for inventing the sport of lacrosse. They came out with that. And we have many other sports that we do here. Skiing in the winter, like Canada, it's not just all about the hot weather. It's like skiing, cross country, downhill skiing, skating, so many things. I played baseball for like 12 years. Love it. There's so many sports. Yeah, swimming. Oh my God, so much swimming going on. Yeah, doing gymnastics in the water. I used to be a gymnast. Yeah, coach it and judge it as well. Gymnastics, all sports, many sports across Canada. Yes. And yeah, the Olympics and so on. It's just lovely to watch all of these sports. I did want to end with one note that a lot of people don't know about. Our waterways, the 5 Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River, our waterways were unprotected back in the 90s. I can't remember exactly what year it was. And it was by this political party. I will not say who you are, and I know who you are. They unprotected our waterways. So please stand in protection, please, all of you across Canada and the world. Stand, for the protection of our waterways, our airways too. Take a look up at those clouds. Not all of those clouds are normal looking clouds. And protect our land, protect our animals. Please, everyone, yes, absorb the healing energy of our natural our natural land and all here in Canada, and please protect it. And keep nature within in Canada and all over. Blessings all.